Once upon a time there was a young boy named Jack who loved dinosaurs. He read about them in books, watched documentaries, and even had dinosaur toys that he played with. One warm sunny day, Jack decided to go exploring out in the woods behind his house. He imagined maybe he would find some dinosaur footprints or fossils. As Jack was hiking along a dirt path, he heard a loud rumbling noise up ahead. He crept slowly forward and peered through some bushes. Jack couldn't believe his eyes. There in front of him was a real-life dinosaur. It was large, green, with spikes on its back and a long neck and tail. Jack recognized it as a brachiosaurus. The dinosaur was lazily chewing on tree leaves, its long neck reaching up to grab branches. Scared but also curious, Jack slowly approached the brachiosaurus. It did not seem to notice him. Jack reached out and gently touched its leg. The dinosaur's skin felt smooth and cool. The brachiosaurus looked down at Jack with its large eyes, then continued calmly eating leaves. Feeling braver, Jack walked alongside the brachiosaurus through the trees. He could not believe he was actually touching and walking with a dinosaur. As the unusual pair wandered along, Jack saw other dinosaurs appear. There were triceratops with their huge horns and frills, pteranodons soaring overhead on leathery wings, and mighty Tyrannosaurus rex with their small arms and massive jaws. Jack grinned from ear to ear as he strolled among the dinosaurs. He waved to the gentle giants. Some of them leaned down and nuzzled Jack with their noses and beaks. It was like a dream come true for the little dinosaur enthusiast. As the day went on, Jack began to feel tired and hungry. He said goodbye to his new dino friends and started heading back home. Along the trail, he spotted a dinosaur egg resting under a tree. Jack carefully picked it up and carried it back home. He made a soft nest for it in his room, excited to see what would hatch. The next morning, Jack rushed to check on the egg. As he entered his room, he heard a cracking sound. The egg was starting to hatch. Jack watched in awe as a baby triceratops broke through the shell and stumbled out. It made cute snuffling sounds at Jack. He named the little dinosaur Trike and promised to take good care of it. Jack's mom was surprised to see a baby triceratops run by her feet. Jack explained how he had found the egg in the woods. His mom said Trike could stay as long as Jack looked after him properly. Jack was thrilled and spent the day gathering leaves for Trike to munch on. The little triceratops followed Jack everywhere around the house like a puppy. That night, Jack and Trike camped out in the backyard. Jack pointed out the different star constellations in the sky to the curious dinosaur. They roasted marshmallows over a small campfire. Jack was amazed at how smart and friendly Trike was. He was the best pet ever. The next day at school, Jack's teacher announced a show and tell presentation. All the students would share something special about themselves. Jack knew just what to bring his new dino friend. He took Trike on the bus and into class. The other students were shocked to see a real triceratops. Trike was very well behaved as Jack told the class how he had hatched from an egg. Jack's teacher and classmates were fascinated by Trike. They all wanted to pet him and ask Jack questions. Even though the teacher said dinosaurs were supposed to be extinct, she admitted Trike seemed very real. Jack was proud he had such an awesome show and tell item. After school, Jack took Trike around town to run some errands. At the grocery store, Trike helped pick out fruits and veggies by headbutting the best ones into the cart. At the park, Trike gave kids rides on his back like a pony. Everyone in town loved seeing the friendly Triceratops around. Jack's new dino pal was certainly one of a kind. That night, Jack noticed Trike looking sad. He wasn't playing or eating as much. Jack asked what was wrong. Trike made whimpering sounds and seemed to motion with his head off towards the woods. Suddenly Jack understood. Trike missed his real family. As much fun as they'd had, Trike belonged back in the prehistoric times with the other dinosaurs. Jack knew he had to be brave and take Trike home where he came from. In the morning, Jack and Trike headed into the woods, back to the spot where they first met. The portal to the land of dinosaurs was still there. Jack gave Trike one last hug goodbye. With a happy roar, Trike walked into the portal and disappeared back to his own time. Although he was sad, Jack knew he had done the right thing for his dino friend. He would never forget the unbelievable adventures he had with Trike. Jack went home and added many new drawings to his dinosaur scrapbook, so he would always remember his extraordinary pet. Who knows, perhaps one day when Jack was older he would become a famous paleontologist and travel back to learn more about dinos. For now Jack was content knowing that somewhere back in time, his friend Trike was with his herd living happily ever after. The end.